Casper has been hoping to find a friend for over 100 years. The story is not only a sincere friendship between a girl and ghost, but the real start of the movie are the special effects and animation artists. Casper is an attempt to bring cartoons to life while incorporating them with real actors and sets. As a technical achievement, it's impressive and entertaining. And there is even a little once of philosophy as when Casper sadly tells Kit, I guess when you are a ghost, life just doesn't matter that much anymore. Thank you.
A warm welcome and hearty good morning to the gathering. This is Minna Muhammad from class 2A and my story is The Little Prince. The Little Prince is written by the French writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. It is said that this story is a reference to his own life. Love makes a person responsible for object of that love. The prince realizes, even though there are many like roses, his love to his rose makes her unique. Healed and aid-wise, the prince decides it is time to make his way home.
It's a big honor for me to talk before my principal sisters, head teachers, and elders. I'd like to take you on a wonderful story, the BFG. The BFG is an animated fictional story written by British novelist Roald Dahl in 1982. The main characters are Sophie, the BFG, the Queen of England, and the Bad Giants. Eventually, Sophie and the BFG are rewarded by the Queen. He has a huge house built for him and a small cottage built for Sophie. Sophie teaches the BFG how to speak, read, and write better. Then, he becomes an author. I recommend this film to the whole family. The best part that I like the most is the last scene. The feeling of victory is the best, especially when you overcome your fears. Thank you.
I'm really happy to be presented with great people like you, to accompany you to the lives of Tinkerbell. A favorite work is much more than at first it might appear. Suppose your broken clock ticks though it hasn't in a year. You'd find that through your rules or jingling bells you hear, it all means that one very special fairy might be near. I was able to set the preparation of the spring back on track with inventions I bought from little things as a sort of reward. We traded allows me to visit the mainland to return the music box to young Quincy. The opposite aspect of the story, Tinkerbell learned that through creativity and teamwork, one can achieve greatness. Themes include curiosity, gratitude, and teamwork. Tinkerbell tries very hard to have a different talent and finally accepts what is she's best at. Thank you.
We do more good than we expect when we care about the formation of children. Hello everyone, it's very nice to be with you today. I'm Sarah Sharif from class 1A. Nanny McPhee. Nanny McPhee is a 2005 family comedy fantasy film based on Nurse Matilda by Christiana Brett. And Nanny McPhee, who is now beautiful, magically makes it snow in August, which transforms the wedding scene and changes Evangeline's clothes into a beautiful wedding dress and restores the children's late mother's rattle for them. Nanny McPhee leaves surreptitiously, in accordance with that she told the children before on her first night. When you need me, but you do not want me, then I must stay. When you want me, but no longer need me, then I have to go. My favorite part of the movie is when Cedric married Evangeline and everyone was happy and everything settled down. Thank you.
It's an honor to be with you today. This is Ronald from class 2C and I'm going to read the Ratatouille. This is the story of Remy, a letterette with big dreams.
Remy wasn't like all the other rats. Later, Linguini had to cook a special dish for a special customer, and Remy helped him to make the ratatouille with the mice, because all the chefs rebelled against the situation, except for Colette. When they presented the dish to the government, he loved it, and he rated them the 5 stars once again. They held a great celebration for the success. Finally, I'd like to say that follow your dream and work hard for it. God will never let you down. Thank you. This year, our school slogan is Share the Good Inside You. Today, I'm going to tell you the story life of Saint Amélie. Saint Bernard is the foundress of the congregation of the Holy Family of Villefranche, the Reader. The life story of Saint Emily embodies passionate love of God at the surface of the pool. On hearing of Saint Emily's death, the people in Villefranche said, the saint is dead. She died on the 18th of September 1852. And you, can't you see this vast area in need of love? You have a brother who are dying of poverty. Will you give him a hand? This impressive life story of a great saint is presented by Ritaj Ali from class 2.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jenna Shane from class 1B, and I'm so excited to tell you my story. Do you think it's possible to change time? Well, let's see. The movie is an adventure, children's film, and fantasy. The movie is released on the 27th of May 2016. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Alice Kingsley has spent the past 3 years following her father's footsteps and sailing the high seas. Upon her return to London from China, she knows that her ex-fiancé, Hamish A. Scott, has taken over the Sea Spotters Company and plans to have Alice sign over her father's ship in exchange for her family home. The Wonderland reverts to normal. The Mad Hatter reunites with his family. The White Queen apologizes to her sister for lying, and both of them make amends. Alice bids her friend farewell and returns to the real world, where her mother refuses to turn Alice's ship over to Hermes, and the two set to travel the world on behalf of their own company. I admire Alice because she's brave enough to reconcile the two sisters, the White Queen and the Red Queen, and they reunite once more. That's it. I hope you like my story. See you next year.
It's nice to meet you all. Today, I'm going to tell you about a film called King Kong. It released in 2005. The genre of this movie is action, adventure, and romance. The film starts in New York City, 1933. Having lost her job as a vaudeville actress, Anne Rose is hired by the troubled filmmaker Carl Dunham to be an actress in his new motion picture. The gorilla escapes in search of Anne in the streets of New York. Kong attempts to attack with Anne, but sadly, it's hit by the gunshots that drops from a tower. And finally, Kong died without knowing why. When the people heard about his death, they said it was the beauty that killed the beast.
Thank you. Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm Sama Ahmed from class 2B. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Aladdin. It's a romantic fantasy, adventure and classical story featuring a young hero, Aladdin, a beautiful princess, Jasmine, an evil villain, Jafar, and made complete with a magical genie. It has come to be one of the best known and most enduring fairy tales of all time. So, what is the history of this beloved tale? Jafar uses his last wish to become a genie, but he forgets that the jinn are not free beings. Jafar falls into a black lamp and took Lago with him. The genie sends the lamp to the King of Wonders. Aladdin wishes the genie freedom, which rarely cheers him up. The story ends up the genie setting on his journey to explore the world, as Aladdin and Jasmine celebrate their engagement.
Thank you.
I'm Zara Ahmed from class 1A.
I'm so excited to tell you my story. It's written by William Shakespeare. Between 52, the wealthy poor chap. He asked his friend Antonio, a wealthy merchant, for a loan. Antonio's money was tied up in merchant ships carrying back goods from different parts of the globe. Antonio had no money to spare, but because he loved Bassanio very deeply, he took a loan from his friend from Shiloh. Shiloh with a Jew. They were the money lenders in Venice, as Christians were not able to charge interest on loans. Antonio had insulted Shiloh in the past for being Jewish, so Shiloh wanted revenge. Later, they annoyed their peers about this, but all works out harmlessly in the end, especially as three of Antonio's ships arrived at port after all. Thank you.
Gentlemen, attention. I'm Kenzie Osama from grade 9. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Once, a very well-known doctor named Dr. Stephen was on his way to his medical conference where he was to be given an award for his research he has done recently. Dr. Stephen was very excited at the conference and wanted to reach at the conference as soon as possible. However, an hour after the flight took off, the pilot made an announcement that there was a problem with the plane and they're going to make an emergency landing in the nearest airport.
This child in this crib is my grandson. He had a very rare type of cancer, and all the doctors who have seen him were unable to treat him. I had been told that there was a doctor who specializes in this type of cancer, but there was no way for me to get this doctor, as he lived very far.
God didn't just answer your prayer, but helping you find the way of Dr. Stephen.
But he brought Dr. Stephen in your house. I'm Dr. Stephen. Tears began to flow down her cheeks and me. The moral that I learned is, if we pray with faith and trust, God will answer our prayer. Besides, we believe that God has given the people the power to work miracles with us. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everyone. It's Mariam Ahmed, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Wonder is an American children's novel by R.J. Palacio. It was released on February the 14th, 2013. It's considered one of the most successful books for children and adults. But I want story tells a novel. Our story tells a movie produced in 2017. Do you prefer watching movies or reading books? The story ends with his mother whispering in his ear and calling him Wonder. The message is that the parents who take on a supportive role in their children's life can make a huge difference in improving the child's achievements and behavior. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you all today. This is Vagina Tamer from class 3A. How would you like to have to do whatever anyone told you, even if it hurt you or those you love? Meet Ella, the heroine of Ella Enchanted, who has to live under such a curse. The main characters are Ella, Lady Eleanor is Ella's mother, Edgar, and Prince Charles. On her journey to fulfill her wish, she meets giants, elves, and orcs. She also meets Prince Charming's evil uncle, who wants to take over the crown and rule the kingdom. This movie is a fancy, the sports with the lights. I recommend it to the whole family to watch. The most impressive part I like is when Ella recalls her mother's words. What's inside you is stronger than any spell. And she screams saying, "You will no longer be obedient, Ella. The spell is broken." Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here you go. First, introduce myself. I'm Habib Hassan, student from the college of Saint Famille. And the first prep, for sure I'm proud for that. I'm looking forward to graduate with this school. I'm here now to tell a story. The story is named Anastasia. Anastasia is an American animated history film, produced and directed by Don Bluth and Gary Goldman. The story begins with the Roshna and his family would celebrate things as Johannes Simonu, Dynasty Day. After a little while, Anya notices Mary's songs in the necklace and pops out the music box, and she remembers hard work. After that, Mary invites Dimitri to her office to give him surprise money, but he refused, since Anya's love has never returned any money. The moral of the story is, love is more valuable than money, and such a relationship based on honesty. Thanks.
First, I'll introduce myself. I'm Venus Megan, second grade class 6A from the village of San Antonio. I'm here to tell you a story. It's unmarked. Album is a 2020 American computer animated urban fantasy adventure film. Produced by Picture Animation Studios and released on 6th of March 2020 by Walt Disney Pictures. It's a magic wand, and they can get his father back for a day when he was wronged. They found a letter from their father saying that a long time ago, magic helped the need. It was difficult to enjoy. I wrote you an invitation, which is a one-day prison act.
Back to school looked different this year, with the new and strange challenges that come with the global pandemic. Storytelling workshops include interactive and unique content to help educators engage students to harness adversity and realize their potentials. That's why I made up my mind to write this one active play, I called it one active play, to thank all the doctors and nurses for their hard work and sacrificing their lives to help us back to life.
So paper sense, like a house of cards. One blow from Kevin. Do you ever feel already birdie? 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing.
In the last 2 years, most children around the world share the same feelings of fear, worry, and loneliness. The vast spread of coronavirus and the lockdown of all aspects of life has upended the lives of children and their families across the globe.
But during these hard times, there is a spark of hope. Children feel blessed and grateful for all the frontline healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, and chemists.
I'm locked in my room, the same like you. Life seems to be frozen everywhere. No clubs, no trips, no trouble. My dreams vanished. Oh dear.
Princess, calm down.
Who are you?
I'm your angel of mercy. We isolate the virus, but we don't isolate love. Being apart doesn't mean being alone. No winter lasts forever. No spring escapes its turn.
Make a wish. I'd like to travel around the world and see the world wonders.
Your wish is granted.
Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day.
I'm tired of studying my own, looking at the dull screen for hours. I used to learn by doing things and go to field trips. I still remember when we went to weather again. I really miss my school life, teachers, and colleagues.
You don't need to worry anymore. A group of scientists are making new vaccine so that it can help. Good students like you can change the face of the world. Make a wish.
I wish the school lovely day would come back again.
Here we go. Your wish is granted. Days are passing slowly,
And my drawings are getting gloomy, the same as my days. Even the best paints I have lost their bright. Whenever I think of the monster corona snatching dear people among us all of a sudden, how can I survive?
Go easy on yourself, little princess.
Who are you?
I'm your angel of mercy. Don't let depression spoil your passion for life. Life is a song. You have to sing along. The notes are high and low. You have to go with the flow. You can hit the high notes in life. Remember, each day is a gift from God. Make a wish.
I hope my drawings
would inspire with others with hope and faith. Your wish is granted. Come on, I show you the word.
When did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Let me share this whole new world with you. Go learn, no, never give up. I know now everything that you've done becomes alive right before your eyes. You're born to shine.
Word of appreciation is given to all the heroes from frontline healthcare workers. They have worked day and night and sacrificed their life so as to grant us a new life and hope. And now we are back to life.
We have great pleasure and honor to have you with us today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It's an absolute pleasure and great privilege to be with this wonderful, outstanding community. In fact, its establishment. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Mariana and you for this. Thank you, the girls, for having good upbringing. We educate our students, the learners, how to be good citizens, as I said before. Thank you so much. I have no word to say more than that. I'd like to thank you for your invitation, because I think that if I'm not able to come, I think that I will miss so much.
أفضل من أفضل الإيفنتس اللي حضرتها بتهيألي طول فترة معظم شغلي. لا بصراحة حاجة متميزة جدا 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 جدا. فالأولاد النهارده أقنعونا بصراحة، يعني في شكلهم، في لبسهم، في أدائهم، في النطق بتاعهم، كل شيء كان رائع. بشكر تاني يعني الإدارة العظيمة، يعني سيستر الله يبارك فيكي، يعني دايما كده يعني في تقدم وفي ودي من ضمن المدارس اللي الأهلية بتتشرف ان هي موجودة فيها.